Welcome everyone. I'm so glad you made it here. This is Andrea Luzon with Morning Rituals. And my beautiful friend Azita is willing to be host. So I'm clicking, yes, my friend Azita is now host. So here we go. So glad everyone has made it here. This is a tradition that some friends of mine and I have started. Starting the Monday, starting our week with a little bit of movement, a little bit of meditation. And so let's get intentional about our day. And then we'll end with some journal prompts so you can leap into your week on your terms. So we're going to start with just some deep breaths. I'm currently standing, but you can be sitting with your feet flat on the floor. A lot of times I place my hands, palms facing up on my lap. So if you are open and ready, let's go ahead and allow our eyes to close and take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold at the top and exhale out through your mouth with an audible sound. Let's do that again. Inhale. Hold at the top and sigh it out. Let something go that's not serving you today. Let's inhale again. Hold at the top and exhale out. And if you're open to continuing to take deep breaths, we're going to do a little bit of hand shaking, just kind of loosen into being here. Maybe roll your shoulders, a little bit of wiggling. Okay. Getting present to our bodies, to being right here together in this moment. So I'm going to let my hands fall and let's take another deep inhale. Hold at the top and exhale out. And now we're going to do a little bit of stretching of our shoulder. And so what I challenge you to do is to reach forward with one arm towards me. We're going to inhale as we reach up. And exhale out as we move our hand back towards your thigh. Again, reach forward and inhale. And exhale out. Another inhale. And exhale out. We're going to switch arms. Reach forward with your other hand. Take a deep inhale. And exhale out as you rotate your hand behind you. Again, we're going to reach forward. Inhale. Reach really high and then blow out the air as you stretch your hand behind you. Last one. Reach forward. Inhale. And exhale out. And I'm standing, but if you're sitting, that's great. Let's go ahead and reach our hands forward. Cup your knees. If you're standing like I am, we're just gonna round our back. You can pull with your hands, round your back. And then push off your thighs to return to standing. And let's try that again. We're gonna inhale, pull down, pull on your knees to really arch your back and stretch your upper and lower back. Take a deep inhale, and let's blow it out as we return to standing. I hope you can hear me when I'm curled up like that. One last time, let's reach our hands down to our knees. Grab your knees, pull a little bit. Let's inhale, and exhale out. You can tug a little more. You can push yourself back up to standing. So we've really opened up our shoulders a bit. We've stretched our spine a bit. And now let's get in touch with our neck. We're going to drop one ear to one shoulder. Let's inhale and exhale as you let your head hang heavy. And bring your head back up straight. Drop your other ear to your other shoulder. Let's take an inhale on the way down. And exhale. Let your head hang heavy towards one shoulder. Return your head to upright, and we're going to tip our chin down just a little bit. Inhale first. And then bring your chin down and blow out any stale air from your lungs. Sometimes it's nice to just simply rest your hands on your head. Let's take another inhale. And just allow your hands to feel heavy on the back of your head. Excellent. Not pulling, just resting. And now at this moment, we're going to tip our chin up towards the ceiling. And again, we're not putting pressure going backwards. We're just going to take an inhale. And then let your chin, your head tips back just a little bit. Let's take another inhale with your chin forward. And let your chin point up to the ceiling. Tip your head back. Just an ever so slight stretch. And at this moment, I'm going to step back and you may have heard of how we can all get caught up in the drift. We get caught into who we don't want to be. And so a fun visualization is that right here between your ribs and your hip bone, there's a plug. And while we're sleeping, we really unplug from any stress in our lives. Our body reboots itself and we get to go back into our authentic nature. And then we wake up and we could move forward from that place of being unplugged and being authentic. But a lot of times we tend to just stick those old beliefs straight back in. It's like you're plugging back into limiting beliefs. And so what we're going to do today is sort of a visualization of pulling those old beliefs out and tossing them to the side. And so I'll do this for you first. So it's opposite leg, and I know you can't see my leg, but opposite leg, opposite arm, and step together. And then stepping out with your opposite leg and throwing that arm and stepping together. So it might look a little goofy, but that's basically what we're doing. So I'm going to start on center. And then, so I'm going to reach up to my hip with my right arm. It may be flipped for you. I'm going to step out with my left leg. And then as I step together, I'm going to kind of lean and just toss that out. So we're really moving our bodies, but we're also visualizing pulling out that plug of those limitations. So now opposite, I'm going to grab my left arm to my left side, kind of imagine pulling those old beliefs, and step out with the opposite leg and toss. All right, and so now I'm going to bring that arm down. Other hand is going to reach up, step out, and toss. And down, grab with the other arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, step together. Okay, so I'm going to speed that up a little bit, really kind of creating almost a dance, almost just a nice fluid movement. Really allow yourself to envision oh man, whatever I just plugged into today that's not serving me, I'm just gonna toss that to the side. Just gonna let that go right now in this moment. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So I don't know how that landed for you, but I know for me, there's something about that movement, that kind of leaning to the side and throwing out an arm. It really does feel grounding for me. And like I'm opening something up in my body, in my heart, in my mind, connecting with my soul, moving out those limitations, letting them know that I'm ready to live without them. Okay, so let's come back to center and shake out those hands a little bit. And then we're going to bring our hands to heart center, right here, front of your chest. And let's take a deep inhale. We're just going to be silent for a moment. And I'd love for you to tap into any sensation of what it feels like to live without those limiting beliefs. And at this moment, I'm just going to let my hands hang heavy. And I'm going to breathe and watch the clock for 1 or 2 minutes. And just just allow yourself to ground into that knowing that you are limitless. Just let that word of limitless sit. Okay. I invite you to come back into the room by wiggling your toes and fingers and fluttering your eyes open. And at this moment, I am going to challenge you to find a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. And my challenge is for you to write anything that came forward when you're focusing on the word limitless. And did anything come forward through the movements that we did today? Yeah, so that's my challenge for you. So that movement of grabbing those limiting beliefs, anything that's not serving you, and tossing that out, what does that open up for you? What does that create in your life? And if that doesn't serve you, if you're not finding that challenge speaks to your heart today, I welcome you to, with that piece of paper and pen or pencil, to simply share 3 things that you're grateful for today. Create that mentality, create that outlook of seeing the beauty, seeing how life is serving you, and then step forward today from that place of gratitude. So I'm so glad you made it here today. We're intentionally keeping it short, so this is just a small regrounding exercise for you so that you can live awake, free, and expansive. I'm Andrea Luzon. This has been Morning Rituals.